The United Nations just condemned President Trump. Here's why. The United Nations has once again defied President Trump, speaking out to condemn his leadership in the world. The member nations of the UN Security Council condemned the president's decision to recognize Jerusalem as the capital of Israel, and begin the process to move the American embassy there from Tel Aviv. The nations that spoke out include enemies like China, but it also includes allies Great Britain, France, Germany, and Italy. More from the Hill. The 14 nations, aside from the United States, on the United Nations, UN, Security Council condemned President Trump for recognizing Jerusalem as Israel's capital this week. Trump's action was not in line with Security Council resolutions and was unhelpful in terms of prospects for peace in the region, according to a joint statement by the ambassadors of Britain, France, Sweden, Germany and Italy issued after the Friday Council meeting. However, the Council as a body is unlikely to officially condemn the United States for the action, The New York Times reported. The U.S. is a permanent member and has veto power over the Council. Trump on Wednesday said the U.S. would recognize Jerusalem as Israel's capital and announced plans to begin moving the U.S. embassy there from Tel Aviv, a move that has been delayed by multiple presidents. This is a long overdue step to advance the peace process and work toward a lasting agreement, Trump said in his announcement. This is nothing more or less than a recognition of reality. It's also the right thing to do. It's something that has to be done. The international community does not recognize Jerusalem as Israel's capital because parts of the city are claimed by Palestinians for their possible future state. United States Ambassador to the UN Nikki Haley said following Trump's speech that the U.S. is not weighing in on whether Jerusalem is indivisible, as Israel claims. 8 of the 15 countries on the UN Security Council called for the emergency meeting following Trump's announcement, and multiple world leaders condemned Trump's decision, saying it threatened peace talks and a possible two-state solution in the Middle East. The Council member nations include China, France, Russia, the United Kingdom, Bolivia, Egypt, Ethiopia, Italy, Japan, Kazakhstan, Senegal, Sweden, Ukraine, and Uruguay. Bolivia's ambassador, Sacha Sergio Lorendi Solis, said the Council needs to condemn the U.S. for Trump's decision, otherwise the Security Council will become an occupied territory, according to the Times report. The term occupied is one that is often used in discussions of areas with contested ownership in Israel. Trump's move set off protests in the Middle East. A reported 35 Palestinians were injured and 2 killed on Friday in clashes on the Gaza Strip's border with Israel following the announcement. In Bethlehem, another contested city in Israel, Israeli troops responded to Palestinians throwing stones with tear gas, rubber bullets and stun grenades, according to the Associated Press.